Why, hello there, fellow barbarians. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Everwind. Episode 5, Dropping the Hammer on a Few Rotten Ents. Alright, let's seek out trade. That will be my goal. So, find a trade village. Oh, now that I just talked about Rust Worlds, all three of those islands straight ahead are Rust styled. So I might put trade on the back burner just because I don't see any trade places near me, but I see tons of Rust places near me. Because that's ruined. That's ruined. That's a ruined ship. That has a dungeon, which means NPC settlements will never have dungeons because they're friendly. That's ruined. That's ruined. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to these Rust Worlds instead. Trade when we find it, yeah. Find a trade village and loot rotten islands for tech. And the looting rotten islands for tech is like really important. I think it's worth noting because it's a lot of your progression is locked. So in terms of these islands, this one doesn't seem to have much. Has like 2 small structures. This one has a larger structure, which is more interesting. Also has a sulfur node. And then this one has a tower, which is less interesting, and another building. So all of these are potentially good. And I'll hit all 3 up. That's, not trade, not trade. Probably not trade. Should have brought a boat. I wasn't that close. Nah, it's not horrible. I can't believe I'm almost 3 hours in and I'm still using stone weapons. I've got like bronze tools and stone weapons. It's like painful. Damn you, game! I haven't. Well, one other thing I could have considered, and I could have pulled on this, but I didn't, is to try to harvest stuff for bronze to get at least bronze armor. Ooh, okay, here we go. Crystal of Blaze. Another important crystal. And if we open up the compendium, so the compendium, anytime you find anything, you'll find details about it here. Of like mineable stuff, like crystal blaze or crystal dust, you know, so on and so forth. So it kind of tells you what it's an ingredient of, what it goes into, all that good stuff. So we got some, see those guys? How they're orange? Those are bosses. Those are Ent bosses. Very visibly different colors from everyone else. I got lucky. It's actually pretty rare to find bosses. So, no complaints here. I'll probably get my butt kicked given that I have like a Stone Age weapon, but I'll try it. And I was really hoping to find exactly this. This is a fabricator, which allows me to make parts. So one of the things I needed in order to progress to be able to make a processing station is a drive piston. And this thing can make drive pistons if I have springs. And it can also make rotors for engines and balloon attachments for balloons. So these are kind of important. There is a waypoint flag that you can put down. Fabricators are generally common enough that you don't really need to like flag waypoint them, but you can have flag markers and then filter on flags here. So there's a whole sub-menu for that. So I already searched that one. Let's search this one and then fight the Ents. And I'm pretty sure the Ents are just gonna massacre me, like embarrassingly so. But it'll be interesting. Maybe not, because I'm at sea level. And it's possible that the bosses that generate at sea level are like way more reasonable. Has the protagonist made any friends? Not yet. Unless you guys count. Yeah, I'm not gonna step into that. A scrap pick. Which honestly is not better than my bronze one, so it's not really an upgrade. I don't think there's gonna be anything up top, but like, I'll build up there anyway. Is that poison or something? Yeah, it is. It's basically a poison trap that's making itself quite obvious. So another life scan. I don't see any high density of robots, which means there's nothing here that I have yet to uncover that would be of interest to me. So that means I'm gonna go get murdered by some Ents. Ooh. Is this real or is it fake? Yeah, it's fake. But I did get a cog out of it, or sprocket. 1,000 HP. Okay, all right. Yeah. This is gonna go well. Now the center is a buff. And now I have a blessing. This blessing is increased move speed, I think. Here, stay away from me. Yes, increased move speed for half an hour. I only need to hit you, 100 times. And you use magical abilities to hit me, so yeah, this is gonna go super well. Oh god, no. No! Ow! Ow! So what happened there is the Ent entangled me in the ground. Ow! Frick! And then one of the worms came up and blew up on me. I'm stubborn. I'm gonna fight until I die. Nope, dodge! I'll catch you! No, don't entangle me, you jerk. Ow, 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 ow. I think I could probably do it. Famous last words. And he's already a quarter down. Almost a third. Tusk, where are you? No, don't entangle me. Tusk, where are you going? Get back here. Don't abandon me. Miss, ow. What? I dodged that. Ouch. And lucky me, this is one of two that I would need to kill. And now I'm down to, like, cooked meat. It's not a very effective healing item. Alright, you're half dead. I'm half dead. We're on equal footing. Oh, no, no. What I could have done is I have some, like, potions that back on my ship that could have made this a little easier. Like the lethality ones, maybe. For more crit damage. So maybe after killing this guy, I'll go get those potions for the other one. Because there were 2 Ents here. Bow? No. It would take more arrows than I've even interacted with ever so far in this run. Plus, if it isn't obvious to you, my method's working. He's almost dead. I just need to regen my stamina. There we go. What's up? That's right! And I leveled up. Because bosses level up like crazy. So bosses are, here we go. Let's go ahead with oppression level 2. I am going to teleport back to my ship and grab some potions that I think will help. We also got a spore cap and an Ent heart, blaze crystal. We got a lot of stuff here too. And I'm gonna need to repair my weapon because that fight alone, like, basically broke my weapon. I could make myself copper gloves or a copper helmet. I'm gonna make a copper helmet. And then I'll start smelting more copper for the gloves. And that should help out my durability a little bit. Oh, right. Okay. I forgot I was parked, like, way the hell above. So, I'll have to fly back up at the end of this, but whatever. Potions that will help. Supreme, lethal. Jump booster probably wouldn't help. And then I'll take more of these healing items. More meat. Oh, don't overshoot the island. Alright, so we got the potion. Copper for more armor. So we'll do the... Oh, you know, one more copper for the chest plate. Sounds good. And we're bringing it down to go kill the boss. There we go. So, I got more armor. A repaired weapon. And I can see him there, so let's go park on top of him. So that if I die, I can get back to it quick. Turning off the engines so I don't burn extra fuel. I think I'm set. Just take my meat. Alright, here we go. Fight number 2. Potion on. Refresh the speed boost. I'm gonna try to lure this guy to like flatter terrain, because I don't want to have to be like trying to mountain goat while fighting. You know, how much damage? No, no, not you, Tim. Ooh, those are good crit numbers. No, I need some stamina. Come here. Come here. Dropping something on his head would not work, as hilarious as that sounds. There's no, like, Acme Anvil kill method that I am aware of. Dodged it! Oh, that time. Whoa! Now that the Supreme Lethality Potion wore off, my, like, boosted crits went bye-bye, but regardless, this fight is definitely faster than the one previous. And their punches hurt a lot, so I'm just trying to, like, keep just outside of punch range. Ouch! Couldn't dodge that one. Almost done. So at the end of this fight, the runestone over there can be mined out for a special material. There we go, leveled up again. And I got rotwood logs. So in the compendium here, somewhere in here, I forget exactly where it is, it will inform you that these bad boys are made of a special material that is useful for upgrading weapons in the upgrade station. So because I have no intention to come back here physically to, you know, to keep re-upping that bonus, I might as well just harvest it for its upgrade material. 2 Ents down. Ride the Ent Killer. I mean, you know, after a lengthy, ridiculously silly fight, I did kill the Ents. Let it be known. Alright, let's get moving. And I'm gonna head to the other 2 Rod Islands, because when in Rome, do as the Romans did, exploit. I could upgrade my ship for speed, but for now, I'm good with 10. So my next point here, we've got anger management, which is I do more damage under negative status effects. We got agile parrying. Parrying costs less stamina. We've got overwhelming. My strikes drain enemy stamina faster. Blocking with shields, and then sprint aim. And I'm going to do overwhelming. Basically, I want my strikes to overwhelm their stamina. Alright, taking a look. There is a point of interest there, which is like broken ship parts. There is blaze crystal, and then the structure. Looks good. Also, I can re-up my, like, meat. So sometimes you'll see, like, random metal crates, and around the metal crates, you'll find, I found a drive piston, which is really important. Ow! Frick. Because I needed one in order to make the grinder, the resource grinder. That was a pretty important find. I suppose it just occurred to me, I haven't actually dug any of the soil, but this is rot. The reason to dig the soil is, if you ever want to plant crops that are native to this biome, you would need to know how to do that by digging up the soil in this area. No. So they have another of the fabricators. There is this locked. I'm definitely going to unlock it with lockpicks. First try. And we've got springs. So I haven't found springs before. We also have a scrap metal bow. The springs are going to be really helpful in order to try to get a processing station up. So the last thing I need for the processing station is steam wire coil, which is more rare to find. So it doesn't surprise me they don't have it yet. The steam wire coil, once found, I'll build that processing station. I think we're more likely to find the steam wire coil if I went to rod islands that are up in the sky rather than the ones on the ground, because the ones on the ground are like lower quality loot. I'm just checking for special enemies. Alright, there was a robotics spider over here. Throwback to Kenshi. And it's a bit it's a bit of a caster, but it's not that hard. Ooh, and it dropped the coils I needed. Yeah. All right. Well, that means I should be able to get a resource processor. This bad boy. So I need 3 copper ingots, which I don't have. Copy that. Game chill, I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm in my ship. You're trying to attack me up here? I mean, I guess. This box over here is just stuff I want to sell. It's my, like, free to be sold box or free to be ground down for, like, base resources box. Either or, I don't care which. If you're wondering why I had a box of, like, random stuff. So, I need copper in order to get that processing station, but that's going to be really nice, because what that allows you to do is it allows you to take items that you have and break them down for their sum of the resources that went into them, which is really helpful when you're like trying to break into like having iron weapons, finding a bunch of like iron nails and smelting the nails down, you know, or something like that can be actually very, very helpful. Oh, I wanted the green chest. Didn't I get it? Yeah, I lockpicked it. Unless you meant to, like, harvest it. So quiet. So there's more components there to pick up. Let's do a life scan. Spider, skeleton, skeleton. Okay. I'm a bit high, but I should survive. Yep. Now, on these rotten biomes, I'm not likely going to find copper. It's not super common to find it here. So, if I want to get the processing station, I'm probably going to have to go out to like a forest biome or something like that. Or just loot a chest with 12 copper in it. It's not going to be enough for the ingots I need, but still, it's kind of funny. I just mentioned the copper. And I just found my first screw. Well, screw you too. Yeah, this one's done. There might be some stuff around the edge. But at this point, as you can see, like, I have over 100 metal scrap. Metal scrap is just... once you start going out to these rotten island types, very quickly do you outgrow your need for it. So in, like, my test realm, I had, like, 1,000 metal scrap or something ridiculous. Like, I just didn't need any more. Didn't mean to fall down here. Oh, this is stone? Okay. I don't feel the need to fight those guys. Let's just go out to this tower. Ah! So this is a mechanical launcher. Launches you in this air. Oh, nice! A vault key. All right, so these are important because steamer vaults, the only way to unlock them is the steamer vault keys, and they have like blueprints for forgotten technology in them. And it's just really important to have at least one vault key. So if I do find a vault, now I have the actual ability to open it up, because you wouldn't otherwise. So, yeah, I'm not making the height there. I'll just use my ship to get to the top of the tower. I don't know if there's stuff in it, but if there is, I'll loot it. Alright. Just gotta park quite right. Good enough. Oh, well, this doesn't help me, because there's nothing at this level. Okay. Lower. Also not helpful. Higher. By process of elimination, I will figure this out. I don't see anything along the edges, so there might be something at the top. Come on, up. There we go. I was, like, stuck. There we go. Not super important, but I'm not going to say no to it either. Okay. I can make the processing station, because this, I did happen to get just exactly what I needed in order to make it. Perfect. Alright, while we do that, let's seek out trade. And I'm going to arbitrarily go north again. If you pick one, like, cardinal direction, you'll limit the chance that you double back on your exploration, because doubling back, obviously, you're not going to find new stuff by retracing your steps. So it's not that, like, north is the best direction or anything, it's just a direction so that I don't retrace my steps and waste my own time. So the processing station is done. This thing needs to be hooked up to your power grid, and it will grind down your resources. So I'm going to put it... Oh, crunch, crunch, crunch. I'm going to put it here. And I'll show you how it works by grinding up worthless crap. So like plank blade is pretty worthless. Plank edge, I'll just grind these up. And I'll grind up my copper arrows, too. Actually, copper arrows have pretty good sale value. But I'll grind up these things. So you just hit start. And it grinds it up into its raw resources. That's it. So now, plank blade is going to become, you know, like wood and rope. And this thing requires power, and you can start and stop it, and that's it. And it's really, really, really helpful to have one. So I see a lot more rotten islands, but unfortunately, I don't see any trade ones. Trade ones, in my experience, tend to have very flat terrain, and they're never dungeoned, so they're kind of easy to spot. Like, if you know what you're looking for, they're pretty easy to spot. That has ruins. That's a rotten island. Rotten islands will never have trade. No. I don't know, because I can't see. Well, we'll just keep an eye out. Dungeons are definitely not. 21 more minutes of fuel? Okay, cool. Suppose I could also just check on my wings, too. Oh, that's probably a trade island. Yes, that is definitely one. The buildings are intact. I just don't have the height to get there. I'm at my height max at 512. So is there... Let's see. If I got more copper, I need 15 skulls. I have 34. If I got more copper, I could get there. So what I could do is I could drop down to this island below me, mine copper, smelt it, and then add another balloon, add another engine, or a power generator, and then fly up to that island that has trade. Because that is definitely a trade island. I can tell those buildings are maintained. So we got a game plan. Oh, and this is an old ship fragment, right? That's a ship core there. So if I wanted to like have a second ship for some reason, I could commandeer that. Not that I intend to. The higher up islands have better loot? Yes, of course. It's a pretty small island. Oh, God. Ah! Boom. Rough landing. Ooh, dust. Hello, are you gonna stop me from stealing your stuff? You are you? Wow, that's a lot of magic on that. Fast attack damage, crit strike, stun chance. Still junk, but it's interesting junk. Ouch. Ooh, copper boots. I do really like my current boots. They don't give me a lot of armor, but they negate a lot of fall damage from higher heights, which is nice. And I must say, it is nice using higher tier picks for this. Because that was a lot faster. So, 52 copper. I think there was another... Oh, hello. Mr. Tangerine. I think there was another vein over here. Yep. But sorta. I didn't do the math, but hopefully this is enough, oops, copper to allow me to get another balloon set up. We'll see in a second. So we've got 8 ingots. What did I need for that? So what I'm aiming to do is to get another balloon, which I need cloth for. So I'm going to need to grab, while I'm here, I'm going to need to grab fiber. Nope, we have the cloth for it. So here's the balloon that I needed. Good. And then for the height upgrade, I need 5 ingots, so we're good there. And I already have the coin. That's no problem. And then the engine, energy generator, I already have as well. Good. We're done. We got everything we need to get to that trade village. Sweet. Iron chalice. I'll hold on to it to sell it. Alright, we'll need a pipe. I think, yep, I have some here. The energy generator, I'll just plop there. I probably need to cut some more trees down for fuel, because I have a whole bunch of energy generators and... Yeah, here's what I'll do. I have some logs already. I'll turn them all into planks, and then I'll divide the fuel up equally between the 3. By creating stacks of 4. 38 minutes of flight time is fine. Done. Alright, and then the last piece of the puzzle is the upgrade. So I'll grab copper, grab crystal, grab skulls, grab coin. And height max done. The next height max costs bronze. Copy that. Alright. We're out of here. Headed to the trade village. So, find a trade village is the only priority right now. And I'm going to fill my inventory up with stuff I am very willing to part with. Honestly, I'm fine still in the cockpit. Steering wheels. That doesn't even belong in there. That's food. That belongs in there. Yeah, there's nothing else in here I want to part with. Maybe the boat. I don't see myself using a boat anymore. Okay. So, got everything I have for sale here. Minus the repair kits. I'll set those physically aside so I know not to sell them. Thank you for tuning in to Everwind, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has linked to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow explorers.